Jordan was driving his Model Y, or rather the car was driving itself since Jordan is in the full self-driving beta. The Tesla merged to the left lane to overtake a Subaru Impreza, but that's when everything went wrong that could go wrong. All the Tesla's airbags deployed, keeping Jordan and his kids extremely safe. The collision pushed the car up on two wheels, but it did a great job absorbing the impact and not flipping over. 3 police officers quickly arrived to the scene of the accident, but none of them could figure out what had happened. Everybody was blaming someone else. Jordan walked over to them with his USB drive, which they promptly plugged into a patrol car computer, and they were able to view the Teslacam footage right there at the scene. Thanks to the video, they finally figured out that a pickup truck had merged onto the road and hit the Impreza. The Impreza then hit the Tesla, which spun out and hit the guardrail. If we watch closely, it looks like the SUV in front of the truck slowed down and the Subaru driver hit the brakes to let the SUV merge over. That's when the truck driver decided to overtake the SUV without checking for traffic. Here's where the story gets even more interesting. It turns out that the pickup driver pulled a U-turn and left the scene, making this a hit and run. The police told Jordan that he should show the video to the insurance providers since they'd likely also need help determining who was at fault. As a result, neither insurance company accepted liability for the accident since they're both blaming the pickup driver. Jordan and the Impreza driver had to file separate claims with their own insurance providers. Jordan has ongoing doctor visits and has also contacted his lawyers. They think he might be able to track down the pickup driver with the help of the police. His Tesla was deemed a total loss, and he's currently negotiating with his insurance provider for compensation. They offered him a little over $83,000 for the car, but they only valued the FSD at $12,000. Since Tesla has raised the price for FSD since he initially purchased it, it now costs $15,000. Jordan wants them to pay him that much so he can order it for his new car without losing $3,000. The car in front of Colby stopped to let someone over, forcing Colby to slam on his brakes. This caused a 4-car collision. There was some discussion about who was at fault, but when Colby showed everyone the Teslacam footage, he was able to prove that both he and the driver of the white Mercedes were in the clear. Unfortunately, the 3rd car caught fire, and both it and the 4th car were total losses. In the end, both of their drivers were found at fault by the police. Colby is still waiting to hear how much his repairs will cost, but the responsible party's insurance providers will be picking up the bill. Okay, we've heard your complaints about how I pronounce Nevada. Hopefully now you'll be satisfied. Mike was driving his Model 3 in Las Vegas, Nevada, when the car behind him pulled up and threw a slushie at his Tesla. Mike thinks they did this because they thought he was driving too slow. Apparently, the driver had been honking his horn at him earlier when he was driving slowly past the scene of an accident. Mike decided to let it go and not exacerbate the situation. Larry was driving his Model 3 in Downers Grove, Illinois. Navigate on autopilot was active when it suddenly blared a warning and started slowing down. The car on his right drifted into Larry's lane and cut him off, but then it just kept on going all the way over, smashing into the barrier. One theory is that the driver might have fallen asleep behind the wheel since we see them steer after the accident to stop safely on the shoulder. Sean had parked his Model Y in Brisbane, Australia. When 2 girls approached his car to check it out, one of them got a bit of a surprise when Sentry mode activated. Sean recognized them since they work in the same building as he does, so when he saw them again, he let them know it was his car. They thought it was so funny, they asked for a copy of the video. Whoa, this looks like it's going to be a very expensive Honda bump. Fortunately, the Lambo got away unscathed, but Tony wasn't so lucky. The Honda suddenly made a U-turn from the inner right lane, and Tony couldn't brake in time to prevent a collision with his rear bumper. The Honda driver immediately admitted fault and shared his information with Tony. They called the police to make a report, but after almost 2 hours of waiting for the police to show up, the Honda driver lost patience and drove away. Now, Tony has to go to the police station if he wants to make a report. I'm not sure if a police report is needed in a case like this. Leave a comment and tell Tony what you think he should do. This submitter was shopping at a local outlet mall in Glendale, Arizona when he got an alert on his phone that the alarm on his Tesla had been triggered. He rushed out to his car, but he didn't see anything suspicious. He checked his Sentry mode footage to see what had happened, just in case. It turned out the alarm had been triggered by a lightning strike landing in the parking lot. Austin was headed to his parents' house for the evening. As he was driving through their neighborhood, he noticed something strange. A car was coming straight at him in the wrong direction. Instinctively, he used one hand to hit the horn and alert everyone nearby, while his other hand jerked the steering wheel to the right to avoid an accident. Austin was surprised that the Tesla itself didn't take any action. There was no alert, and Austin did all the steering by himself. Worcester, why do submitters have to use such difficult names? Anyway, he was driving in Pearl City, Hawaii, when a distracted driver slowly bumped into both him and a Honda next to him. After the impact, the driver just took off. Based on the dents in that car, we're assuming this wasn't the lady's first fender bender. A guy parked in a handicapped spot was loading concrete into his smart car when he accidentally bumped his cart. Joe spotted it rolling toward his car and sprinted to catch it with his 2-year-old in tow. We already published this as a YouTube short, but the comments were filled with people claiming it had been staged. It seriously wasn't. Joe is a hero. The cart demon has finally met its match. Sonny was driving in Austin, Texas when he noticed a beat-up SUV pulling out from a parking lot. The SUV started driving on the wrong side of the road and collided head-on into an oncoming car. It continued on, driving straight into the intersection and T-boning another car before driving off. Sonny checked on the occupants of both cars that had been hit, and luckily they were all fine. Hopefully the video will help them and the police catch the driver. Cedric was driving his Model 3 in Buckeye, Arizona. Look at how beautiful this shot is with another Model 3 and the sunset in the background. But that's not what this story is about. The focus should be on this pickup truck that got stuck behind a car driving slowly in the passing lane. The pickup driver decided to speed past by passing Cedric on the right, but he didn't notice the police speed trap on the side of the road. Cedric says it was such a relief to finally have the police around when he needed them. Cedric sent us one more clip. This time he'd parked his car outside of his garage for the first time. Soon he got a push notification that his car alarm was going off. When he went outside, he didn't see anything other than a water bottle in his driveway. When he checked his Sentry mode footage, he watched 3 kids ride up on a scooter and throw the water bottle at his car. Cedric was furious. He drove around the neighborhood and spotted the 3 kids on the next street over. He confronted them and they denied throwing the bottle. Since he couldn't really prove it was them in the video, he just went home and parked in his garage. About 10 minutes later, the kids came to his house and apologized for throwing the bottle. Cedric asked them if they knew that Teslas have cameras. One kid said his uncle has a Tesla, so he knew about the cameras.
Just so y'all know, Teslas have 12 cameras on them, and they record all the time.
Everything. Well, if you knew, then why throw the bottle?
Since there was no damage to the car, Cedric said his wife gave them a long lecture instead of calling the cops. He adds, "I'm sure that was worse than calling the cops, but don't tell her I said that." Whoops, were we not supposed to include that last line? Sorry, Cedric, my bad. Luca's Model 3 had just received the Tesla Vision update, which enables auto high beams when auto steer is engaged. According to him, French highways are famous for having long sections without illumination, so the automatic high beams tend to be on pretty often. While using auto steer on one of these dark stretches of road, an oncoming truck driver, possibly annoyed by the Tesla's headlights, suddenly targeted Luca with a green laser pointer. Luca and his wife managed to cover their eyes quickly enough to avoid being blinded. Auto steer helped them stay on the road, which Luca says was extremely valuable in this situation. Obviously, pointing lasers at drivers is totally illegal, not to mention extremely dangerous. If the truck driver had been caught, he would have faced a hefty fine, lost his driver's license, and possibly even served some prison time. Unfortunately, Luca couldn't make out the license plate number due to the dark conditions. John was driving down I-405 in Seattle, Washington when a truck's front driver's side tire exploded, causing the truck to swerve across all 3 lanes. John had been planning to pass the truck, and if the tire had blown up 15 seconds later, this would have been a very different video. While he did hear debris hitting his car, there was no damage aside from some rubber marks here and there. Steve sent us an email and told us he had solved the Honda bump problem. I'm sure you're thinking like I was, wait, what? Let's take a look at his solution. Here's a picture of his wife's Honda S2000 that she got as a graduation present in 2005. The problem is that Steve is getting a Tesla and he doesn't want to get Honda bumped in his own garage, so he concentrated really hard like this. And just like that, he shrunk his wife's car into a toy. Actually, we have no idea how he did that. Everyone with a trained car eye will see that there's also a sweet Rolls-Royce parked in the garage. We asked Steve about it, and he told us that's his wife's other car. Geez, good thing you didn't shrink the wrong car. What a beauty. 2 people drove up to this emitter's car at 1:30 a.m. on the dot. Then they broke his back window out before one of them jumped inside and took everything he could find. The criminals removed bags of personal items and valuables. Along with other items, they took his AirPods, allowing him to track them down to their home address. Even after being handed all this evidence, the LAPD said they couldn't do anything about it. Our submitter even requested an officer to escort him to retrieve his stolen items from the suspect's house, but they said they can't help him there either. The total cost to repair the window was $440 US. Tinting the new window will cost another $100, so the total cost to repair something that wasn't even his fault will be $540. He's actually a frequent submitter to this channel, but he chose to remain anonymous this time as he fears the criminals might target him. They still have all of his personal belongings. Manny was driving to his mom's house in Oceanside, California when he suddenly heard a bang from behind him. At the same time, his vehicle moved forward a bit, and that's when he realized he'd been hit. This was Manny's first accident, and he almost couldn't believe it. Of course, it had to be a Honda bump. His family of 5 was in the car, including his 3-day-old baby, Ethan. Thankfully, nobody was injured. Manny filed an insurance claim with the other party's provider. They were very friendly and apologized for being distracted. The repair bill was $2,500 US, and it took 2 months to get the car in the shop. Just as Max finished at the supercharger, a truck entered the parking lot but didn't see a loose block of concrete in the road and proceeded to hit it. Max's wife and kids were all startled by the impact, but it didn't look like the truck was damaged much and it just kept driving along. Derek put a GoPro in his car while testing the Smart Summon feature. Derek is over here. Check out what happened. An older lady thought the car was moving by itself and tried to get inside. We can even hear her frantically hitting the door panel, trying to figure out how to open the door.
How you open the door?
It's okay, yes.
Derek walked over and told her it was fine and that he was controlling the car, to which she replied, "Oh, this is one of those self-driving cars?" Derek asked for a shout-out for his photography company, 7th Tree Images. Check them out if you're in Virginia.
I appreciate the concern.
Relax, it's just a joke. I know how to say Worcestershire.